scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to Brown. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes the grab. It's Carr. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got it, looking for the first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating.
There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Murphy. Escapes trouble. He'll try to do it himself. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Smashes ahead. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just keep slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Breaks into the open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. He's going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll... down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lyle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Catch in the middle. It's Carr. Dragged down but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Good timing on the quick out.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Anderson wants to throw. Lets it fly. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to Brown. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Anderson will throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Young. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pulls it in, it's Strong. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near him, you're going to catch him. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody.
Like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you